like it's a gloomy and since we all pick out boogers. Remember the slogan. Hey mom, what's for dinner? Go up your nose,
Oh, it was you yelling about the dress. You started it. Yeah. Put your hands together. She's not a virgin anymore. She's here. It's Kiley. Put your hands together. Welcome Kiley up.
I've been contemplating whether I should be difficult or not.
Whether or not you should be difficult?
Yes.
What do you think my answer is going to be? What does difficult entail, Kiley?
Not using the band.
Oh, yeah.
It's not really difficult. It's just kind of whatever.
Go on, ladies.
You don't have to use the band if you don't want to. Okay. So you don't want to use the band. No music, guys. Take a break. We'll smoke a joint or something. All right, Kiley, get this mic right here. Come on, folks. All right, Kiley, take it away.
All right, here we go.
Cajun moon, where does your power lie as you move across the southern skies? You took my baby way too soon. What have you done, Cajun moon? I reached out for his reflection in a pane glass window. The condensation filled in the gaps in my fingerprints, and a single perfect geometric shape remained. The beauty and wonderment of that moment was now a part of me, and that is when I really and truly understood how much he loved me completely between the evaporation and the steam. For we are a complicated equation, a calculation without means. So fill me with the seeds of redemption and allow me to grant you the soul that you reaped. I sat on a floor at a party in my cocktail dress. You sat behind me on a white leather couch and braided my afro. You lifted my head and placed a kiss on my forehead, and I fell in love all over again in between the cornrows. All fell silent as you hummed a tune in a dialect that only I could understand, for that is when we all realized that this was our way of making love in public. Because you loved me completely between the evaporation and the steam. For we are a complicated equation, a calculation without means. So fill me with the seeds of redemption and allow me to grant you the soul that you reaped. I climbed to the top of Kilimanjaro with just spring water and saltines in my survival kit. And as I climbed higher and higher, the air grew thinner and thinner, and I grew weak. But I pressed on as if there was no other way for me to go. And when I reached the top, I planted a single tiger lily. I baptized it with the water and crumbled the crackers as a body of nourishment. And then I arranged your ashes around it. I lay down to rest next to your shrine and awoke in your arms as we floated off into the ether. For I had remembered love once again. Cajun moon, where does your power lie as you move across the southern skies? You took my baby way too soon. What have you done, Cajun moon? And peace.
Kiley Brown. they use on the space shuttle. All right. Black ice, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Can you see? It's bright in here. All right. Black ice, everybody. Black ice.
Yeah, Summer Madness.
Summer Madness, you know?
I know every now and then we as men have been guilty of sin, but what I want to know here tonight at Green Mills, by round of applause, is can I just do one piece for the men?
Yes, sir! I told you there would be another vagina, Paul.
Here's the answer to the relationship problem. Take your notes, take your notes. Take your notes. I'm looking for a gay dude. That's right, I said it. I'm looking for a gay dude. Now this piece is not meant to be offensive or rude, but yeah, but like I said it, I'm looking for a gay dude. Now let me explain. See y'all, I got this girl, right? And things started off tight, we were cool, and I tried my best to follow all the relationship rules. Rules like being available when she calls, answering her texts in a decent amount of time, giving her compliments by telling her from time to time that baby you sexy and fine. But most of all, trying to stay consistent. Even times when she would be persistent with crossover time. Fellas, you know, time that wasn't time that we would normally spend together, but she would cross over into that time. Which means that I would have to find time to make time because she added time to her time. Which means that I had less time than I had dedicated to me time because a lot of my me time became she time. Y'all didn't hear me. I said it was time that wasn't time that we would normally spend together, but she would cross over into that time. Which means that I would have to find time to make time. Because she added time to her time, which means that I had less time than I had dedicated to me time. Because a lot of my me time became she time, and, well, that's why I'm looking for a gay dude. Now in the meantime, she's building frustration with my hesitation. Now see, in her mind, she thinks that I'm becoming inconsistent. But in my mind, she just got more persistent. And herein lies the relationship dilemma. She's claimed that I changed, when actually my actions remain the same. It's just that both of our feelings have changed. And yeah, it's true. We don't talk on the phone for hours at a time anymore. Well, let me explain. If you add up the 30 minutes here, the 15 minutes there, the talk time on my way to work, on my lunch break, and on my ride home, then it all adds up the same. And that's why I'm looking for a gay dude. One she can talk to about all of her work drama. He can ride with her when she go and visits her mama. And on the trips when she would spend hours at the mall, then guess who she can call? That gay dude. I mean, they can hold hands, gossip for hours on end, talk to him about the drama of her girlfriends and their breakups, ask him to critique all of her hairstyles and her makeup. See y'all, that's why I'm looking for a gay dude. This piece is not meant to be offensive or rude, but meant to give you things from a different perspective. The objective, to show you that my love can't be equated by the quantity of my conversation, but by the quality of my dedication. And just in case some of y'all asses still having reservations, that's why I'm looking for a gay dude. Now when I found that gay dude, the relationship turned out to be okay. Until I found out that that motherfucker wasn't really gay. That's why you gotta be careful looking for a gay dude. That's the piece, y'all.
Keeping stereotypes alive in the Blaq Ice.